Hello? It's a Day of the Dead movie. Due to unsuccessful experiments, the zombie virus breaks out, turning the entire population of the city into zombies. Trava took his girlfriend Nina to an abandoned building. Kyle and another girl were with them. Kyle noticed that he was bleeding, but he doesn't sell the significance of it. Trava Ranina moves to another part of the building, where something runs through the darkness. At the same time, the entire city is being uncoupled by the military, with quarantine declared for at least 1 day. I like people in that they are not allowed out of the city. There was a married couple among the crowd. The man says that their child is ill and needs to get to the main hospital. Sarah says their doctors have arrived at the local hospital, so the family can go there. The Soldats even control the gender of the radio host so that he does not create a panic mood in the city. Meanwhile, Trava finds Nina and offers to get out of here. And Kylo is getting worse. His girlfriend doesn't want to get infected with an unknown disease, and she's walking away from them. He drives off quietly, but the girls are much less lucky. There are infected people loitering in the forest, who catch the girl. New soldiers are arriving in the city. Soldat Zarni missed the opportunity to tease Sarah, but she's not up to it, and she leaves with Crane for the city. It turns out that Trevorgy is her brother, who lives with their sick mother in Francine. She says she's fine, just a little chill. Sarah doesn't want to take any chances and is going to make it to the hospital. Trevor adds that their mother began to feel unwell this morning. It doesn't matter that their friend is also sick. Trevor would like to visit him, but Sarah is ordered by the raid. She will go to McNamee herself. Towards nightfall, they arrived at his apartment. There was a real mayhem inside, and the 2 bodies were Kyle's parents. Sarah tries to dial 911, but there is no connection in the city. But the radio program is still holding up. The head of the route says that they cut off the connection from the increase in strange rumors among the residents. The whole family gathers and leaves for the hospital. Other residents who are also ill converge there. There were so many of them that Sarah gets in a long queue. She doesn't say that her father is here too, and she and Trevor go to check on him. Sarah sees that there are other soldiers in the hospital. They were sent here to ensure order. Sarah doesn't understand anything, because they came here under the pretext of studying, and everything looks amazing. Routes takes the girl to the local Dr. Logan. Logan asks a few questions about the eliminated people they found. Sarah says they died from bites, but Zvur can't hide the bodies. But Crane sees that for some reason the sick people are frozen and staring. At one point, even some of the doctors are walking from side to side. And Nina's father is talking calmly, when suddenly he freezes too. The virus comes out of hibernation and very quickly captures the brain. The man will instantly attack the woman. The same thing is happening in the city. The zombies knocked down Electrico and his blood short-circuited the installation by cutting off all electricity in the city. At the same time, a pair of officers investigate Kyle's house and find Kyle himself, who comes to life and attacks the officer, and screams and gunshots can be heard. Soldat, guarding the floor, sees the infected dragging Grosjean away. The man goes to them on the floor. The powerful zombies were smart. They set up ambushes and hijack the buffet. In this bicentrum, the housework happened in the hospital. 10 zombies run across the ceilings and grab everyone they find. Nina's Trevor's, like DVD players, knock things over, slowing down their pursuers. They run outside and see that there are monsters running around here too. The couple climbs over the fence and runs away. The Soldats who were guarding the hospital are unable to keep the zombies out. Mouth C blocks the door. He checks the emergency exit, but there were zombies there too. At first, the mouth gave out the boot, but he was knocked down and bitten anyway. The survivor is Die Udier. Logan turned out to be a rat. He talks too much, and that's why he owns the keys. Fortunately, Sarah manages to help. Kron lashes out at Logan, who pretends he doesn't understand what he's talking about at all. Of all the guns they have, an unloaded pistol. But there were chemicals that could be used to make hammers. And then Crane realizes that there are no keys. Paplon needs to pick up the rock keys. Trevor and she have made it to the city, and they see a man at the radio station. They ask to be let in. What is Paul doing? A family is also hiding from the checkpoint, but their son has already died. The woman doesn't understand how it's possible, because he got sick before this madness started. The floor starts to cough, now no one knows about Passenland. Kreller takes advantage of the opportunity, and says on the radio that the whole city is infected. Sarah and Crane, like a strong dental ventilation sieve, so successfully raised the jelly. Sarah jumps down and is attacked by Leza. Their team increases by one person. After taking the keys, they return to the ventilation. Roth spits himself off and tries to throw Sarah off. The other Zombie were smarter, they break through the torture. Salazar helps the girl, but when Crane was closing the bars, Roth twisted his finger. His wounds were treated immediately, but Salazar still wants to eliminate the guy. Sarah doesn't let him do it. Oligan assumes that Heim managed to destroy the virus. If Crane gets sick, she'll fix him herself. The command is expressed with improvised objects and goes out the window. They shoot back at the infected. New zombies are jumping to their aid. Logan confirmed his rats on the clone. He runs away from the team because he knew his car was parked there. The woman asks for help, but he pushes her into the zombie and drives away. Saldat slow down zombies somehow or Mabalotovea. And hiding in the car, Roth and Sarah give the screenings. They reach the rifle shop, where their supplies are replenished. Crane was unlucky, the chemicals didn't help and he became a monster. But he's not like everyone else. He doesn't attack them. At the same time, there are no bloody footprints in the trash, which means there is an infected person among them. It was a pogol that Anina would instantly eliminate. Sarah heard her brother on the radio and went to his aid, who saw their mother on the street. Trevor thought she was still fine, but Sarah saves her brother. I don't want to tell the couple that help has arrived, but the man has already been eliminated. The woman was infected. And while the camper is killing the woman, the Saldat see the survivors, but they are also caught by a zombie. Already in the car, Trevor wonders why their friend doesn't attack them. Sarah thinks it's because of this that he doesn't eat meat. They reach the military camp, but there were no survivors there. Zombie T has learned how to use weapons, we're shooting in all directions, and the group is leaving as soon as possible. Reveilleur says that it can be safe in an abandoned building, and has no other choice but to go there. Kair finds them there. As a true Holospy fan, he's ramming his head into them. By creating an emergency situation, he gets a field as punishment. The camper is located behind the brooch. When suddenly a horde of zombies comes out of nowhere, they run to the basement, where there was a secret door. Moreover, there was a laboratory here. All the data has already been deleted. Logan did it. He admits that they have been developing a weapons attack that has nothing to do with the outbreak of the virus. His story fell through when they found a video of the scientist. He said that they had been given the task of creating a virus to destroy in the Rager army, but the experiments had failed and the weapon had been released. That doctor is still here and hiding inside. When they hear the noise of the bombs, they immediately shoot there. But it didn't help Logan. And a brilliant idea comes: split up and find an emergency exit. Salazar falls into a trap. He asks the girl to run, simultaneously holding Zoimi. The search for Trevor was much more successful. They find cylinders that can be used to make glimiters. According to the plan, Sarah should distract the infected, but the scientist caught her. However, Salazar helps the girl. Sarah runs away and driving the monsters into the shop, making a quick sweep to the entire complex. The film ends with scenes of the Troika leaving the city. Paradiogas say that the government has expended the disease and the threat of the gone.